All right, for part 2 of this activity, we are going to create a tree map. And I have chosen a YouTube video over giraffes, and you guys are going to be writing about gorillas. But even though it's a different animal, you're still going to do the same steps in order to complete your activity. Okay? So I watched a short YouTube video. I linked it to this activity, so you can also learn something about giraffes. And then the second step is you're going to create a tree map using the words can, have, and eat. Now, some of you may not have a tree map. I actually have one that I have printed off, but I have a printer at home. You do not have to have a printer. You can take a piece of paper and you can draw a tree map with 3 branches and write the words can, have, and eat. And then at the top, you have to write your subject. And mine is giraffes. Okay, so there is one that's made that you just need a piece of paper for. I did have that question this week from a parent that said, what do I do? How do I do this assignment without having a piece of paper that you gave me? Well, you can use any piece of paper at your house that you can find. All right, so I'm gonna use my tree map that I printed off. I'm gonna fill it in real quickly. Giraffes can, have, eat. I want to make sure my name is on this one. I always enforce writing your name on your paper, the first thing that you do. All right, so I watched my video and now I'm going to fill it in. Giraffes can. Now, I know that giraffes can see far away. I know giraffes can fight with their necks. I know that giraffes can sleep standing up. Do you have to fill in all 3? No. You can put one, but I'm giving myself some choices because the next part is actually writing some sentences. So I want to have some choices. My second one says giraffes have. Well, gee, they have long necks. They have strong hearts. Okay, and they have 7 bones in their neck. Okay, giraffes eat. They eat leaves and buds. And that is step 2 of the video. All right, so this is part 3 to activity E off the reading board, create your own text. And I, remember, took giraffes, not gorillas. And we watched a video about it. We created a tree map, and now we're going to take that tree map and we're going to make sentences out of what we put on the map. So, before I begin, let's talk about what sentences have to have. Sentences have to have a capital letter at the beginning. They need to make sense. There need to be spaces between the words, and it must have a punctuation mark. Those are a must for all sentences. So we're going to start with our tree map, and we are going to make a sentence coming off of this branch. We'll make another sentence coming off of this branch, and we'll create a sentence coming off of this branch. Now, we don't just want to write what we started at the beginning of the year, because a kindergarten student is expected to say, giraffes can see far away. Giraffes have long necks. Giraffes eat leaves. Those would be 3 sentences a kindergartner would write. But at the end of 1st grade, we should be writing more to our sentences than just what we put on this map. What our map is a thinking map. It's where we can put information. But I know more about strong hearts. This is just telling me strong hearts, but I know there's more to it because I learned it from the video. I know there are 7 bones in their neck, but I also know there's 7 bones in our necks too. So I could use that as a sentence and add to it. Now, let's look at our first sentence. Giraffes can see far away. Giraffes can fight with their necks. Giraffes can sleep standing up. Well, I really liked this one. So I'm going to use giraffes can sleep standing up, but I'm going to add to it. Now remember, starting with a capital letter, giraffes can sleep standing up, and they only need 5 minutes a day. I learned that from the video, and this is just to jog my memory of what I did learn. Okay, so I'm going to move to the second one. Giraffes have long necks. Giraffes have strong hearts. Giraffes have 7 bones in their neck. Well, I'm going to go with strong hearts, but I also remember that they have strong hearts and their hearts weigh 25 pounds. So I want to put that in there so I can tell my reader what I've learned. Giraffes have strong hearts that weigh 25 pounds, period. Notice that I'm not putting any weird capital letters where capital letters should not belong. Notice that I'm putting in my punctuation marks. See my spaces between my words. All right. Last sentence is going to come from giraffes eat leaves, giraffes eat buds. Well, on this one, I can use both. I can say leaves and buds. So I'm going to move my paper up a tiny bit, and I'm going to write capital letter, giraffes eat leaves and buds from treetops. Period. So I did my sentences in 3 different colors so that you could see them. I'll move this up a little bit. Let's zoom in and let me read it. It says, giraffes can sleep standing up and they only need 5 minutes a day. Giraffes have strong hearts that weigh 25 pounds. Giraffes eat leaves and buds from treetops. Good. So your next step on this would be to illustrate your writing. So I might draw up here a giraffe eating from a very tall tree, and they would have leaves and buds. It would be harder to draw the heart one if I looked at these. And sleeping, standing up, that one's kind of hard too to draw. So out of my three, this one is the best for me to draw because I could probably draw a giraffe and definitely eating from a tall tree. Does it have to be perfect? Absolutely not. It just has to be that you tried your best. On activity E, there is an optional challenge. It says, can you add a text feature to your writing? Maybe a photograph with a caption, headings. So you could give this a title. You could draw your picture up here and then put a caption underneath it. Maybe you could even draw your giraffe and label the body parts of your giraffe. Those are all some ideas for you to take that optional challenge. I hope this video helped you guys, and I can't wait to see some of your work.